Well, hello there, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, I am doing another apartment renovation in The Sims 4, and this one is of the small studio apartment in 910 Medina Studios. This is one of my favorite apartments to renovate in The Sims 4, and I really enjoy making it into just like an open plan studio space. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I wanted to try renovating this apartment and making it look fancy and, you know, classy, but I still wanted to give myself a budget. So what I basically did was I moved my sim in with what money she had, and then I just went from there. I didn't use any cheats. I didn't go into, you know, free build, anything like that. I will say though, really quickly, yes, I did use the tool mod to add some more windows. I will actually leave a link in the description down below to a tutorial of mine that will show you how to do that, as well as Twisted Mexie's website as well. His link is always in the description, just because I use his mods like in every single video. But in particular, I use the tool mod, which basically is a mod that allows you to kind of be a little bit more crafty, and that you can like move objects in the world that you normally couldn't. So just like these windows, I just feel like this apartment needed a couple more windows. I felt like it was a shame that it didn't have like more windows, because it had like 3, and I was like, this is sad. I want more. So I added more. I will also leave a link in the description down below to another mod that actually makes all the apartment objects, like the mouse holes, stuff like that, movable, so that you can delete them so you don't have to look at them and deal with them. I've always had that mod in my game, and I always will. It basically just turns them into objects that you can move around. I think the intention of the mod is actually so that you can move the objects and put them in different spaces, but I just get rid of them because I don't want to deal with them. This apartment though, the style that I wanted to go for was something that looked traditionally classy and kind of sophisticated, but I still wanted to keep it under that budget of 20,000 simoleons. Obviously with apartments, you have a lot more flexibility with a budget, because you just have to pay for the objects themselves. You don't really have to like worry about like building a whole house and all that, but it's just an open plan studio apartment. It's suitable for a couple Sims. They might entertain once in a while, hence this beautiful dining table. I still kept it kind of eclectic and just kind of mismatchy, but still I wanted to use this color palette because I love this dark green on the walls there. That's actually from the Jungle Adventure pack. It's one of the like concrete, like stucco, like texture, like wall textures. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that shade of green so much. It's so like, you can use it in like rustic builds, but mostly I just love using it in these like really nice, like modern-esque apartments. So, and I also use the Jungle Adventure counters as well here. I don't know, I feel like this apartment is very eclectic, but it's also very fancy looking. At least it appears to be fancy. Also, this apartment is on the gallery, just to let you know. You just have to search my username, luccaowens. That is LUCCAOWENS. This info is in the description as well, if you need to see it that way. But yeah, I just wanted to go into the kitchen and add just a few things. Like with this apartment, I didn't want to like add a ton of stuff. I wanted there to just be just enough to make it look like it was, you know, not cluttered, but lived in. So, you know, there's like the, you know, the little cutting boards on the wall in the kitchen. I made sure to put like a little coat rack here in the entryway. Just like little things that I was like, you know, I don't want to overdo it, but I still want it to look like there is like intentions with specific spaces. So, you know, the desk is pretty clean. The, you know, the dining table is pretty clean. There's not really much going on, but I do think that all the different colors and the patterns and just everything like that kind of makes up for the fact that there isn't like a ton of stuff in this apartment. But yeah, it took me a little bit to figure out which bed I wanted to use, but this one just, that like orangey, you know, like blanket that's at the foot of the bed, it just kind of is like the perfect accent to all this like green and the brown. It's just, orange, green, and brown, like that like spectrum of color. It's so like, it's like a little bit retro in that it kind of is a throwback to like the 70s, but used in like a nice like contemporary way like this. It just speaks to something in my soul, and I love it so much. And I also was like, ooh, I need a little sitting area. So I just quickly placed some seating from the Dream Home Decorator Pack. This fit perfectly. I was like, this doesn't seem like it's in an awkward position. It seems just right. It is a studio apartment after all. So, you know, it's going to be that open plan, like, you know, everything's just kind of out and about kind of way. So I could have just made, you know, added in a smaller table and moved some things around, but I really like this layout. I'm a huge fan of this. So, and then, you know, of course the bathroom is kind of, you know, a bathroom. I was like, you know what, the bathroom is just a bathroom. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to put what they need and just call it, because like I don't want to mess with the outside at all. I love how it looks. I love the items that I used. The plant kit, the new one, the Blooming Rooms kit, would have been perfect in this build. However, I did this build before that was released, which kind of it kind of bums me out, because let's be honest, I should have waited. I should have waited and just went in with some more of those plants. But I was like, you know what, it's fine. We'll do another apartment with some plants, because I actually have some really good ideas. But I'll let y'all know. But anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles. Bye, y'all.